Once I mastered the basic core exercises, my PT designed more advanced core workouts. These are simple, but I step up from the basic ones. This exercise can help increase core strength in order to increase low back stability. Start with lying on your back with one knee bent and the other knee straight. Pull your belly button down toward your spine and lift your pelvic floor muscles up toward your head. Raise the straight leg up. Keep your belly button pulled in toward your spine throughout this exercise. Do not let your back arch off the floor, especially when you lower your leg. Do not hold your breath. You might feel the muscles in front of your hip working. These hip flexor muscles are the primary movers of this exercise. Keep your knees straight. Do not let it bend when you straighten or lower your leg. You should not feel it in your inner thighs muscle. If you do, make sure your toes are not pointing out to the side. As a runner, my hamstring is very tight, so this exercise was a nice one to gently stretch the back of my legs while working on my core. Start with 2 sets of 10. If it's pain-free and comfortable, gradually increase to 3 to 4 sets of 10. This exercise can help increase core and glute strength in order to increase low back stability. Start with lying on your back with knees bent. Try to bring your feet as far back to your hips as possible as long as this is pain-free. Gently pull your belly button down toward your spine. At the same time, pull your pelvic floor muscle up toward your head. Squeeze your glute and lift your hips off the floor as much as you can. Then, slowly lower back down. You might feel a stretch in front of your hips or thighs if you have a tight hip flexor or quads. If you have low back pain with this exercise, do not lift your hips up as high. If you have knee pain with this exercise, you can bring your feet further away from your hips. I also have thigh growing muscle, so it feels great to open up the whole front area. Start with 2 sets of 10 with 2 to 3 seconds holds. If it's pain-free and comfortable, gradually increase to 5-second holds or gradually increase to 3 to 4 sets of 10. This exercise can help increase core strength in order to increase low back stability. Start with lying on your back with knees bent. Pull your belly button down toward your spine and lift your pelvic floor muscles up toward your head. Bring your feet off the ground to where your knees are above your hips. Your knees should be in a 9-degree angle. With this exercise, the legs will be doing a bicycle-like motion with alternating knee bend and straightening. When you add the arm component, the opposite arm will extend when the opposite leg extends out. Keep your belly button pulled in toward your spine throughout this exercise. Do not hold your breath. If your back is arching off the ground, do not bring your legs as far down toward the ground. It can be a little tricky when you add the arm component, but it is a good way to work on coordination while strengthening the core. Start with 1 set of 10. If it's pain-free and comfortable, gradually increase to 2 to 3 sets of 10. This exercise can help increase core and glute strength in order to increase low back stability. Start with going onto your hands and knees into tabletop position. Your hips should be lined up over your knees and your shoulders should be lined up over your wrists. Find a neutral spine position so that you're not excessively arching or rounding out at your back. Pull your belly button toward your spine and keep your core engaged. Extend one leg out behind you. Squeeze your glute muscle on the leg that is extending behind you. Do not let your trunk or pelvis rotate. Extend your opposite arm forward. Repeat on the opposite side. Do not hold your breath. Keep your neck long so that the neck is parallel to the floor. Keep your trunk steady throughout this exercise so that it's not rotating. When I do this exercise, my baby likes to crawl under me, so I give her kisses between each set. Start with one set of 10. If it's pain-free and comfortable, gradually increase to 2 to 4 sets of 10. This exercise can help increase core, glute, and thigh strength. Start in a standing position with feet about hip width apart. You can have your toes slightly pointed outward. Pull your belly button down toward your spine and lift your pelvic floor muscle up toward your head. Squat down in a way that your hips go backward and your knees do not go past by your toes. Keep your kneecap pointing in the direction of your toes. Return to standing position by squeezing your glutes muscles. Keep your core engaged. Do not hold your breath. Bring your hips backward as if you're trying to reach for a chair behind you. Think about a dirty public toilet that you do not want to sit on. Hover your butt over it. Sometimes I carry my baby to add some weight, but actually to entertain her. I like it to do it in front of the mirror to make sure my knees weren't passing my toes. Start with one set of 10. If it's pain-free and comfortable, gradually increase to 2 to 4 sets of 10 or add holds of 2 to 5 seconds. These basic exercises were a mindful way to get my body ready for more intense activities. After a month doing these exercises, I was surprised by the increase in strength. I found that consistency was the key to keep improving.
You're going to lift your hips off of the ground and then go ahead and slowly come back down.
Oh, there's a tiny baby.
Don't crush the baby.
Sometimes a baby gets in the way, but it's fine. You're still working out your core.
That's true. That would be really good.